When you want to use the artificial intelligence to build a rubric for you, what you need to do is ensure you're in the grade book. And what you want to do is in the overview, the gradable items, the grades tab, you want to look for this cog right here. Then what you want to do is click on this cog. Once I'm in here, I want to scroll all the way down to where I see course rubrics. Now, to use the artificial intelligence, you need to click on generate. Once you're in here, your main area will be this right-hand side. If you see generating rubric, this is the AI processing what's already in your course. You don't have to use this. This is just what the AI can generate at first. You want to focus your time here where it says define rubric. And then in this description, this is where you will prompt and tell the AI what you want. So for example, then once you are done building the description and have told the AI what you would like, come down here to where it says rubric type, and this is how you will grade out of it. So when I see rubric type, I can click on percentage, and this is how you want to grade. So do you want the rubric to basically be graded out of a percentage range, a points, and a points range? Decide the one that you want, and just note that this can be changed later on. So I am going to click on points. Complexity is based on Bloom's taxonomy, and this circle right here is where I can adjust it accordingly to Bloom's taxonomy. Where I see columns, if I hover over this circle here, it will let me know the amount of columns I have, and you can drag and adjust accordingly. Where I see rows, same thing. If I use this purple circle here, I can drag and adjust accordingly. You do want to make sure that the columns and rows have the same amount of numbers. Then where it says advanced options, if I click in here, this is just the language. And then most importantly, I want to hit generate. When I generate and you see this here, that simply means that the AI is processing the description and all of your criteria to make it the correct rubric for your course. So as it's processing, give it a few moments. It might take up to 3 minutes. You did not break anything. The AI simply is thinking, and you can tell here by this circle. Once the AI has processed, this is the information that you will see. You do need to read through it with a fine-tooth comb and ensure there are no grammatical errors or just errors in general that might not be quickly spotted. Once you think everything looks kind of correct, what you can do is click continue. This is where you can now edit those errors. And the first thing you want to do is start with, for example, discussion rubric for the course. So for example, I can name this the discussion rubric for the course. And if I realize, oh, I don't want it to be points, if I click in here, I can change. But just note, if you change it, it will then automatically just change the percentages, but I can click and leave it as points. But if I return to points, then this is where I would have to come back and edit my point values. And then make sure everything looks good. And then once I'm done, I will click on save. And that is how I build a course rubric using the AI.